Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, we're going to do a reading here today about your direction in your life, where you're right about to wrap up your year. We speak about like the end of the year is like we think for the collective is in December, and then we start the new year in January, right? But for you, you're just wrapping up. We're just about to come into your new solar year. So you're more towards the end of stuff. So having this direction might be good to you. It's almost like a what's going to happen for the next year because it starts now basically. You're wrapping things up. You're letting go of things. You're wrapping things up. You're making things happen right now and probably feeling like you're closing a lot of things down, but where you close things down, you will also open things up. So with that said, we're going to go into the energy. There you go. Soulmates. Wow. That really jumped there. It's a different energy from Aries and Taurus, that's for sure. Soulmates. We're going to get the cards on the table and really get the feel for what's going on there. Soulmates, Gemini. To be fair, which is like it's a Libra. Loyal heart, which is sort of the soulmate there again. A lot of focus on love here, or a lot of focus on connections. I want to use then a different deck there. Can we clarify? So soulmates, to be fair, and loyal heart, and love abounds. Wow. Oh, this is such a different energy from I was just coming out of the Taurus energy, and it was very different. Okay. Love abounds. So what else here for Gemini? And think of this reading as six weeks, give or take, into the future. Throat chakra. Speaking your truth, living your truth, setting boundaries. Know what's right for you. Know what needs to go. What else here for Gemini, please? What direction are they headed in? Daydreams and decisions. Daydreams and decisions. And I will take just two more cards just to keep on the side here. What do we have for Gemini, please? What direction are they going in? So, moving on, that's for sure. Moving on, and one more. And at the end, trapped in fear. So there's something perhaps holding you back or have been holding you back, but you're letting it go now. You're moving on. We're putting those to the side. Let's see what those are about. Okay, so soulmates. That's lovely. We're going to read from the book for that one. That was a long time ago I read from the book. I almost don't know what the book says anymore. Someone is truly, truly, truly going to have, it's so amazing that you do these readings and I look at these images and I mean, obviously some cards comes out really rarely and some cards comes out all the time. But even those cards coming out all the time, I will look at this card and I think I know what's in this card until I find something new, and it amazes me every time. So I think that's a message within itself, that maybe you're looking at someone or maybe you're looking at something and you've been looking at it from a certain perspective and you think you know everything about them, or you think you see them in a certain light or a certain way. And all of a sudden there's a change in your perspective, or there's a change in your thought, or something happens or something comes about that makes you just have this little shift in the way that you see them. And so today, obviously I've seen this heart before. There's the heart there on one penguin, and it's so beautiful because the penguins supposedly they're finding their soulmate, and they mate with that mate, and then they stay together with that mate for the rest of your life. So this is like the type of soulmate that's in it for the long haul. Like this person's here to stay. So we look at this love heart and then look at in the middle of it. There's a keyhole. Obviously, I've seen the key. Not obviously, but I've seen the key every single time. There's a key there, but I've never seen the keyhole. So there's a person that has a key to your heart. Or this might be you that have the key to the person's heart. Yeah, I think you will do. I mean, obviously, you're here for the relationship. The relationship is here for the relationship is here for you to obviously get to have the relationship, to get to explore it, to get to know what it means. I think though, Gemini, that maybe for the first time, you don't have to say that it's the first time or third time or whatever. I feel like you've finally, or very much more so, know what you have to give in the relationship. Like you know what you can bring to another person, and that comes with a lot of confidence. It comes with self-worth even. To know that you are an addition to someone else, to know that, because usually we hear over and over like, I want this or I want that, I'm looking for this, where's my person, or even if it's friendships, maybe even friendships, if this is like a soulmate and you're not looking for love. We had a lot of love for Taurus though. The love connection came through there quite strongly, but it was such a different energy though. So so even like if you're looking for like a strong friendship, or you're looking just for strong connections with like-minded people, that maybe in the past it's been more like on the focus on what they do for you or what they bring, like you so want this friend or you so want this partner to share some stuff with or to explore things with, um and the focus has been on what they do for you, like you remember who they are for you. I just feel like this time around, you know so much more what you bring to the table. Even like if it's, I was going to compare friendship to just a friendship, or romantic partnerships as that's like higher level. Of course, they can be on the same level. So I just think that you know so much more of what you bring to the table, that you have something to bring to the table. And that takes confidence. It takes probably a lot of self growth and self reflection. Okay, let's read about it. Soulmates 41. 42. 41. Okay, so the essential meaning of this card is harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. Just said that. A relationship fostering personal growth. So, and I think you have come into that personal growth already. Like you're really interested in your personal growth. And this will be such an addition. And it won't be, I just want to make that clear, it won't be the addition where the partner is a catalyst. I like to call them catalysts. So they come in and they really point out what's wrong with you. They really point out it's a miserable relationship, basically. This is the type of relationship where you have done a lot of inner work yourself, and the person coming in is just elevating that personal growth in a positive way, in a very loving way. They hold the key to your heart, or you hold the key to their heart. Might be both. The Oracle's message states, you are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. So you will get a lot out of seeing someone, and they will also get something out of seeing you, or vice versa. You will get something out, like it's just not a one-ended street, it goes both ways. Everyone gets something out of someone. I don't know how that English went. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. So maybe like initially you have like a strong, like, I don't like this at all. But it's not like, I don't care. Like, this is a person I really couldn't care less whether they come in or not into my life. So it's either you have like a strong pull towards them, or you have a strong, I don't want to be around this person. That can really benefit. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Fathom. Pay attention to these people today. They are great. They are your greatest gifts. And the relationship message, maybe the most interesting one, because it's so much about the relationship here. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful. Ooh, this can bring me to tears. Consider love in the deepest sense. Love so powerful that you will never be the same, regardless of how long your relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. And that last one I know really well. Break you open so you will finally claim who you were meant to be. I certainly have been in, well, a couple of those relationships really, but one that really broke me open. That, I wouldn't wish on anyone, but I just want to explain, how can something break you open? How can something break you so that you will finally claim who you are? It breaks you open. That's the point. So that's what I mean with, it can be a catalyst relationship, but it will only bring you closer to yourself. It will only bring you closer to you truly are meant to be in this lifetime. And I just want to say, this is not that. This is not the catalyst. You've done enough work. You know too much about yourself. You probably maybe even have had one of those relationships or a couple prior to this one. This one is the one. And I don't want to call it like this is the one, because we probably have had a couple of the ones in our lifetime. But you know what I mean? We have the loyal heart here. We have Libra. We have fair. We have good karma returning. This is what we want in terms of love, in terms of growing out of respect. And we're growing out of someone can hold space for you. You can hold space for them. You know what I mean? So this is not the one that's going to break you open. You probably are already broken open. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude. So I'm just going to skip the rest. Even a companion animal. Did I speak about the animal? Was that for Taurus or was that for you? I'm so sorry. I don't remember now. Did I even bring up right now that, the soulmate connection can be a dog or a cat or a horse or a parrot, that it can be that strong of a bond even with an animal. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed, right? We think that we bring rescues into our life all the time, and it's like, it was you that needed that companionship. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate. Come to guide you home to the real you. I'm so close to tears today. Prosperity message. Strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in the harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. So if we look at this from a business point of view, like you meet the soulmates that you need, maybe just for a week or maybe for 6 months to help you on the path to your dreams. If you go, I am not interested in love, I am not there, I'm not interested, or you might even be like fully in a committed relationship, you're all good, you're not looking for anyone new. This might be the business side of things, that you're now stepping into the soulmates on your path to really fulfill your dreams. And again, those are not people that will stab you in the back. This is not to wake you up. This is not a situation for you to find out more of who you are through people that are being really nasty or really narcissistic or really, this is the time where you will then meet people that will really help you bring about what you're trying to manifest. A true soulmate on that path, that probably even before coming to this earth saying, at some point when you are going to manifest that thing in your life, I'm going to show up and I'm going to help you to the best of my ability, you know? Then we have to be fair. This is the balancer. This is the good karma returning, dharma, if you will. This is the Libra card. So maybe there's a Libra influence. Maybe you have a lot of Libra in your chart. The soulmate you're meeting might be a Libra. I haven't done the Libra reading and I did this for Taurus as well. I'm mixing and matching a lot of Swedish words today. And is yet. I haven't done the Libra reading yet. So I don't know what that's about. If I had done it, I wouldn't know what it was about it. Anyway. So to be fair is like where you're looking for, because it's so strong with the soulmates and the loyal heart, and then to be fair in the middle of that. And then we have love abounds and daydreams and decisions. So to me, this reading will be sort of about love. It will be about that connection, the true connection. And so if you've been really screwed over in your past relationships, and we know now they were only there to break you open, right? It's not for you to feel like you've been so unlucky, or you've been so, unlucky in love, unlucky in business. This is an unlucky or unfair path to travel. And can I please have some luck in my life before I die? It's not that. It's for you to be awakened. You put people and situations and businesses and friends in your path, on your path, so that you will truly come to terms with who you really, really deep down, like as at your true potential is. And this is a situation where everything. So if you've been in a relationship that maybe was really there to break you open, you probably have asked for more things about what you think a relationship should be than any other time. And it's not like you need to sit down and write it on the piece of paper, or like, no, I don't remember what that is. If someone's really unkind to you, you ask for more kindness. It just naturally happens. If it's cold in a room, you automatically send out a notion to the universe saying, I wish it was a bit warmer. Anyway, thinking about a song now. But anyway, because that's what my mind does. I'm thinking of something that unlocks something that has nothing probably to do with this. I wish I was a baller. I wish I was taller. I wish I blah, blah, blah. That sort of quite telling my age. That a little bit older song. Anyway, yeah, anything that you asked for in a prior relationship, and if this is a soulmate, or like a situation that has been around a job, like your career, a business situation, where also maybe you have been finding yourself like really in trouble. Maybe you have started a business that really did not work out good for you or well for you. You know for a fact now, like what you want in a business. You know what you want from business partners. You know what you want from coworkers. You know what you want from a boss or an employee if you're the boss. Like, you know what you want. And so anything that has been sort of unfair, but we know what the unfairness is about, so it really isn't unfair. Let's call it where it has been unbalanced or an imbalance, for you to figure yourself out, because that is why it's there in the first place. Nothing's here to harm you or hurt you just to make you die and be horrible for the rest of your life of eternity. It's here to wake you up. So that imbalance has led you to a lot of balance, a lot of harmony, a lot of like, I know what I want and I'm in balance with it, and here it comes. If this is any way of like a legal battle, if this is like where attorneys have been involved, if this has been a separation that's been really ugly, where attorneys and lawyers and have been involved, this is telling you that the ruling is going to be in your favor. Okay. And then we have the loyal heart, which is, because we had a little bit of business talk there, let's stick to that first and then go into the relationship of it. Like a soulmate or a friendship. So the loyal heart with these two owls, I just love this image. is like if you have a dream, or if you have like you have an idea to manifest something, or maybe you just started a business, or maybe you are thinking about sort of settling into a new career, or something, you're wrapping things up for yourself, Gemini, and you're soon coming into your new solar year. So you might be thinking about like, what's next? What is the direction here? And to know that if you are wanting to go down that path of like trying something new, or waking those dreams up within yourself, that this loyal heart card is as much about staying loyal to those dreams as it is staying loyal to anyone else. Like, we might have dreams or desires or ideas, and then life happens and we give up on ourselves, or we give up on those dreams, our dreams. But if you can stay loyal to those dreams and loyal to those ideas, it will get you so far, to just sort of stick to it. um, I am so drawn back to this person that is going to come into your life that just has your back. They just want to know you inside out, and you want to know them inside out. You might even be surprised how interested you are in them, because you're Gemini. I don't mean that you're cold or that you're not interested, but you have so much usually on your plate, and you're so everywhere all at once, and you want to get the most out of this lifetime. I know I'm generalizing Gemini now, but like as a generalizing way of looking at you, that's what's going on. So sometimes you can be a little bit distant in the relationship. Like, the downside, I'm getting really dizzy as I speak about this. So this might really be something that you have struggled with in the past, that how do you get to do everything and have a partner that supports the Gemini agenda, right? Are they jealous or envious of you? Like, you get to do so many things, you have so many friends, you get to be everywhere and all at once. And then there's your partner, and they want to be with you for everything, because they don't at all have the same friend group as you do, or they don't at all have the 10 things going at once that you do. So they get jealous, or they get like, are you leaving again? Like, you were just out. you know? So you really need someone that really gets, and that also that you then need to get your alone time. So first you're out and you're doing all of this, and then you want to be alone. Where's the time for me? You really need someone that really gets those both sides of you, and that it's not a because you want to go out and see your friends and do all these things doesn't mean you don't want to see your partner, or that you're not choosing them. It just means that you want it all, and you should have it all. And that's the Gemini vibe. And so I feel like this person is the first person in your lifetime that's really going to get that about you, because they're right there with you. They're right there with you. They're like, they have the key to your heart, and you have the key to their heart. It's very similar energy. I actually got that for Taurus as well, that there were like a really similar if you have a connection to Taurus there somehow. It was also that it came through that it was, I mean, I see this more and more now in this collective change, that people are of like minded energy are like starting to find each other, like on a soulmate level, that people are being drawn together left and right. And so it's going to be very similar, because it's all of the same frequency. It's not so much to break you open anymore and have you really understand who you are. It's sort of just holding space for who you have somewhat already figured out that you already are, if that makes sense. So this person coming in is going to be, go Gemini, go, I see you later. And when you come home and you need some space, I'll be here having my own space. I'm not mad that you're not going to spend time with me now. And then when you get together, it's just mind blowing. I think, though, where I started out saying is that you will be almost amazed at how interested you are in this person. Like, it's almost like, I actually don't want to go out tonight either. I want to stay with this person again. It's like they really will catch your interest, because they are so similar to you. There's no push and pull, hunt and gather. What do you say? You're the hunter and the gatherer. Like, yeah, it's very equal, and you will like that for sure. It's a loyal relationship. Someone who really truly has your back as you have theirs. Love this. Love this for you, Gemini. Love abounds. It's just love all around. It might even be, and we have the third eye or the inner eye, whatever you want to call it. This is the love that sees through, it's love. So it sees through anything and everything. It's authentic, it's real, it's honest, it's truth. And so it can be a little bit daunting in the beginning because this is going to be a person that sees right through you, who probably are there very much like that. We also are moving into like on a collective level, more on a telepathic level. So they might even be able to read your thoughts as you will be able to read theirs. And I think that that might be something that unlocks something within you with just this person, and then it doesn't work with anyone else until later. It's just that you're so on the same wavelength that, yeah, you will be in each other's. And if this is like a dog, it's like you hear their every thought. It's like you know exactly what they want, and they will know exactly what you want. So all of a sudden you're the dog whisperer, Caesar's job. Yeah, but what I was gonna say there is that I feel like it can be a little bit overwhelming in the beginning because it's almost like you can't keep anything to yourself or for yourself because they see everything. And that can be a bit overwhelming in the beginning and a bit intrusive in the beginning. But you will love it. You will come to love it. Absolutely adore that. Like why do you want to keep anything to yourself? Why not be an open vessel or an open book at all times, right? And the throat chakra. So this is coming in also as a I just feel like this is a situation where also there's a lot of firsts here. I feel like whatever situations um yeah, if this is a business situation again, if this is a situation with friendships or anything other than like a romantic partnership, I feel like this is the first time that you've been able to go enter into a business or enter into this type of relationship where you could have like where you can truly be yourself. You speak your truth and you put up boundaries and you put your foot down and you say it how it is, or you see it how it is, or you speak it how it is, It's really authentic. And I think that in the past, you probably have shut down and been afraid of speaking your mind or speaking your truth, of like maybe afraid of hurting other people, or maybe afraid of like really showing truly who you are. Again, if this is romantic partnership, I feel like it's a first for that as well, that entering into this relationship in the past, like I said, you probably have been wanting to go 100% in your life and you maybe have played it out at 50 or 60 at best because you have needed to sort of hone in on that energy, that vibrant energy that is Gemini, that has so many things to do and that's so eager about life and so curious about everything. And it's all about communication for you. Gemini is the great communicator. Might not feel like that every once in a while, but you are the great communicator. And when Gemini shuts down in the communication, you suffer. I mean, I think that everyone suffers if there's not clear communication, but I'm willing to say that Gemini suffers a little bit more because that is your thing. Communication is your thing. So when that's being shut down, you shut down. And it's really hard to come back for you in that. So usually probably relationship ends. This is the time where you get to stand up for who you are. You get to, and it's not like even like I'm going to prove myself or I'm going to stand my ground against this person. It's more like it's an allowing space from the beginning. So it's just so natural for you to be you in all aspects. And if this is you sort of being an employee coming to this great company, the first company in your life where you feel like they really value who you are, they value the thoughts that you take to the table. Like, I thought we could do this with this company, and they're like open to it. Like, what? They don't feel intimidated by you or like, are you coming for my position? They're just, oh my God, they so see your value for this company. Or if this is a business with a coworker, with a partner, co-partnering situation, they will sort of see what you're about and not feel threatened and not feel like they're second to you. They probably know that they're second to you and they're so cool with it. Like you often take center stage. So you need someone in a business situation, in a friend situation, in a partnership situation where they understand that you are very much center stage. And that's fine. Not everyone likes to stand up there and shine the way that you do. I think the thing here is that you have probably not taken center stage, or if you have, you felt bad about it. And then we have daydreams and decisions. This is the only this is the only card that is not just lovey-dovey, goosey-goosey, so nice, so feeling it. Daydreams and decisions can sound really nice, but the energy around this today is, and we have this, like, we have moving on, which you are, Gemini. You're wrapping things up, you're closing things down, you're very deciphering of things right now. Like, is this good for me? Is this not good for me? I'm going to leave that. I'm going to walk away from that. I'm going to do more of that. Like, very discerning, which is a good thing. But we have moving on, and then we have trapped in fear. So I feel like the trapped in fear is a little bit of, I mean, no one likes it on the first day, as Abraham would say. When there's big changes are happening, no one likes it on the first day because, and you might say, I like it on the first day. Well, then you probably had a 2-month or 2-year leading up to that first day or whatever this is. But there are great changes happening for you. You're about to unlock your heart in the way that you have not done in your entire life until now. And these daydreams and decisions, it feels like you get sometimes, and this is also the shadow side, or this is something for you to start to really accept about yourself, really start to love about yourself. It's also your shadow side that when Gemini gets a little bit closed off or like withdrawn or a little bit introverted, that you can really get going in your mind and have a hard time to get out of there. And everything you think you believe is like, if I thought it, it must be true. But it's not at all. So the only thing that I think or see here is that the business that you see for yourself, or this new person entering in, or if they have not entered into your life, whether this is a friendship, a new dog, or parrot or horse, whatever you want to bring into your life, lizard, or a romantic partnership, like whatever this is, that you're closing up things. You're still somewhat in the energy of the things you're closing down. Makes sense? Which means you're not fully into the connection is not there yet. The new business is not there. It's not up and running yet. The career has not taken off yet. Anything that is like that you're now entering into, which is this glorious, glorious connection, is just barely beginning. And you can get a little bit caught up in your head about, is this really the right thing? Should I really be doing this? Like, I feel that something is about to happen, but is it really? Who knows? And then you take your phenomenal dream or fantasy or this energy that's about to take place and you squash it a little bit because of the fear that comes up due to change. We don't like the change. Your nervous system is going to say, are you out of your mind? Like, we don't like change. Change can kill us. Somehow we will die if we change. It can even lead up to, like, I take my time to change my curtains. Is this really the right curtain? I might die if I put up the wrong curtain. And if this is major life changes, it might be a little bit tricky at times. So just be aware of that, Gemini. When you get going, like, sort of just hone yourself back in, like, no, we got this. I am only afraid right now because of the change. Not because it's not going to happen, not because I'm going to mess this up, not because it's the wrong person, wrong business, wrong whatever, dog. You got this. And just calm yourself down. Know that you're moving on. Know that you're moving into something gorgeous. and know that it's just thoughts. Leave them for a bit, like you, and also don't judge yourself. That was something that I was going to say. You can get quite judgmental, that when you think those thoughts, like, why do I think that? Like, why do I, like, give yourself a rest. Like, you're changing your entire life, and you might have really been laughed at or ridiculed or shut down in the past for being your true version. And as you feel like you're stepping into your true version, it can be scary. So just know that those are it's just a mind F that you can close down if you want to. Okay? Final thoughts from your angels. What do we have here for Gemini for the next 6 weeks? Their direction. Well, the direction looks like you're going to make phenomenal connections with phenomenal people. That is for sure. And that you're wrapping up a whole lot of things. You're having closure on a lot of things, and you're just starting to open up in a new direction. It's really gorgeous. What do we have for Gemini, please? Okay. I was going to say not the right time, but it's not the right card. I just want to show you what came out. I sort of threw it out myself. Whatever's not the right time, I don't know. I don't think there's ever like a... So not the right time. If there's someone out there thinking, should I do this right now? No, it's not the right time. Okay, we want to clear. We want a clear card. What do you have for Gemini, please? No. Again, so Taurus had no, and Taurus had wait. Now I'm thinking not the right time, and no. No about what? Can we clarify the no? Because I don't know what that is about. Believe and succeed. Okay, so that's also very similar energy to Taurus. So no might be okay. So when you get into the fear, when you get off and like, this is not going to work, this is never going to work, I'm never going to meet one person in my life that's just gets who I am, you know, when you go there, then just stop it. And then we're switching the energy to believe and succeed. As you start to hold the vision of believing where you're headed, just hold it in your third eye, hold it in your mind's eye. Like, I know where I'm going. And you know where you put your attention and intention and energy, where that intention goes, so does the energy. It has to happen. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is happening for you, Gemini. Love abounds. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out the description box, read all about it, and send me a message. Thank you so much for allowing me to keep doing this for you guys. And I hope this resonates with you somewhat, and I hope you get to have some tools or some inspirations to take away from this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.